It won't be long. AI would take over only because humans let them. I think we can really start questioning like what people are gonna do with that type of intelligence, that type of power. Because again, it's interesting that the shadows have once again put in place this idea that what you see on TV is what you get, like a iRobot situation or things like that. AI is made by human beings, by people, so the intelligence level of AI can only be at a level of a human. They only can know what a human knows. These people may put this image that they're gonna just take over and this intelligence is gonna do all this crazy stuff, but they program the thing to do the things they can only do, not anything outside of that. But far from that, the, I look at it as like AI being in music. How do you even know that's your favorite artist at this point? We have holograms, we have a plethora of things out already. I mean, Mike is still performing, bro. Michael motherfucking Jackson is still performing to this day. It's one thing through impersonators, but bruh. So I question on how good music is gonna get, movies, voice acting. This is where my mind goes. It's not some once again. No, you know how to make. You've been knowing how to make solid movies, or have the production and the quality for years. How many people actually did the voice acting? How long has AI been around for real, to where what I'm saying we can't really distinguish between who's really making this and who's not. Who's making millions off of something and not having to work a day in their life for real, or they only got to go through to certain performances and things like that. I mean, they already tried with that one little robot rap dude or whatever like that with the metal plate jawline. So it's interesting, man. That like I said, these are the things I question. Like, what else are you putting this towards? To where what I'm saying, you ain't got to work that hard to make a game, but you still selling it for way more than what it's worth and stuff like that. I mean, it's bad enough that we got all these sweatshops out here and people paying an astronomical amount of money for a piece of plastic or some leather, you know, $1,400, $10,000 for like a bag. Which, hey man, that's cool because I like nice stuff too. You know, I always like to put out there. And even though I speak out against all this stuff and advocate for certain other things like spirituality and getting closer to God and all that other stuff. I like all that cool stuff too. but it makes me question like where it really takes us, because you just you know don't even with celebrities, like people gift you enough stuff, like I don't know. But I like so yeah, I wonder how far it'll go when it comes to that, and people not pay for, like, you know I mean, pennies to the right, like it's like nothing to. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of work to make an iPhone or something like that. But it seems that people are going to continue to relax, have an easy life, and have to, you know, I mean, this is egregious, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. So I'm wondering how serious, it's going to get to where people ain't even really there anymore. Like, we ain't even listening to people at that point, you know what I'm saying? It's all computerized, all generated. Like, we can't even get soul no more, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. At some point, we ain't even gonna, like, our top artists are not even gonna be real, to where we can't even get a person's real, authentic voice anymore. And we all still think, and it's so funny, I think even if people knew, but we can't even, I said that's hellacious right there, bro. Like, we can't even get real people's voices anymore. Man, I remember back in the 90s. What happened? Nobody wants to sound real anymore. Nobody wants that raw feeling anymore. It's weird. I miss those songs, but I want some new shit, man. It's weird. Everybody sound the same. Nobody want to do that. I don't think because they're too scared. I don't know. No good movies. Man, we got to do better. And this is, I feel like, one of my purposes. Like I said on the last one I just made, just like, I feel like my purpose is to just make people a little more aware of life and stuff like this, and to have more of a an ease within them, a trust within them. I like to make videos like this just to give people like a sense of peace, because it's, to know that you can have more confidence within yourself to battle these weirdos when you really like catch on what they're doing, and make that music, or that that movie, that show, whatever you choose to make, to really open people's eyes, open their ears up, that you can like really have confidence. You can feel good, like you're going in a battle and you can just charge in easy with whatever you're doing, with that type of confidence as you work on it, to know that these people ain't shit. Like whatever you can produce is what I'm saying. Whatever you can put out there with real and like intent, like and you make that song like when they was making, like I'm saying, like back in the 90s, with it was just giving all the effort they could because they knew that if they would put it out there like that, that would be that, I mean, you're literally just giving your energy and recording it, what I mean, you're giving people that feeling that you felt. The best way we can interpret it, like through telepathy and all that, put it on a track, put it on something to when we bounce it back, we can get the same feeling that they got. We know we can go back to that space and get the same energy that they were on, at the time, that they were producing at that time. So we can record that for us, real, that somebody with a heartbeat, somebody with passion, with a purpose, was making this song, and they meant that shit, and it was their words, their stuff, them, not just some AI art, bro. See, I'm noticing that these people are letting AI overtake us. It's not that AI is overtaking us as if it's its own entity that can't be stopped. This motherfucker is doing it on their own. These people are purposely making AI a thing. They're making it seem like it's doing something on its own. No, they're doing it. They're directing it. They're making this happen. They're putting these entities out there, these images out there, these songs out there. And my whole deal is, if you're gonna if you're gonna listen to the music, be that stuff, and you hear what they say, and man, that ain't it. At least know that that you also that. Don't fake the funk if you don't, because don't be scared when you go to those concerts like that and you can't handle it, because I heard it Rolling Loud, what I'm saying, stuff like that, people walking out the crowd and stuff, what I'm saying, walking out the concert and stuff. So it's like, what I'm saying, don't fake the funk when you realize that this shit's real. You can get yourself caught up in the same people at like that gas station, in that crowd at that concert. People die at concerts all the time. So you're just gonna be another victim, thinking that you love that artist, that you love those people, that you wanted to be a part of that, you wanted to get that tattoo, you wanted to put on that makeup, you wanted to be that person, and you don't know who's controlling that person. You don't know who's behind that. So it's like, now to not even have a signature at this point, because AI is gonna start doing something. That's what's terrible. Yeah, man, I miss that feeling, bro. People ain't producing that feeling no more. Well, that's 4. It's 4 down.